Good morning. Today is the 5th of March, correct?
Yep.
Jimmy, who we love dearly, just dropped us back off at Garenflo. And we spent the night last night at Laughing Heart. I didn't know filming in town. I failed. But yeah, we're going to spend the night again at Laughing Heart tonight. Caboose and them are doing a great job. And yeah, we're back at this sign. And we're going to hike on into Hot Springs. And then we're going to go to Allen Gap, I think it is, and hike back to Hot Springs in the afternoon. Because, like I said, with Jimmy and Sherry helping us, we can do a little more creative stuff and get some miles down while we're trying to get our trail legs back. It's chilly.
Nope, it's cold.
It's cold. Weather's going to get a lot colder. So hopefully we're not going to have to flee into towns at night, but we'll just keep an eye on it. We knew that that was a possibility coming out this far north this early. So it's all good. Did get that one video up last night. I'll try to get yesterday's up today. Just, you know, sometimes the internet's not as fast as I'd like it to be, but, you know, there we go.
Morning, kids. One of the nice things about hiking in the wintertime, no leaves on the trees, you get these really amazing views that just sort of pop out of nowhere. I know it's a little obscured by the trees, but it's just every once in a while, you know, you're hiking along and you look up and yeah, you got a really nice view. So
we're like 1.7 out of Garenflo.
Yep. Another 5 miles will be into Hot Springs. Take a little break at the shelter. Anyway, it's a nice morning. Cold, but nice. Man, you know, these rhododendrons are so pretty. Wave, say hi. So pretty walking through these rhododendrons in the morning like this. You know, you get out here and, you know, you get away from this stuff for a little while. You kind of take it for granted when you're out here, but you sure are glad to be back on trail. Sure did miss being out here. Sure is pretty out here. Little things like this, you know, a big deal, really. You know, in the wintertime, like I said before, you look over, you got a nice little view, a little mountain over there. It's just nice being out here.
So we are just coming on into Deer Park Shelter. We figured we'd stop here for a second and shed some layers. Just take a little short break because this has been real easy going. From Garenflo into Hot Springs is a real easy run. You know, maybe we should have gone ahead and tried it yesterday, but I have no regrets. We get in the shelter. I thought we were a little closer when I started filming, so we'll wait till we get in there. Show you guys what it looks like. So this is coming into Deer Park. Oh, we have a little obstacle. It's 1/10 of a mile off the trail. It's real pretty back here. I don't think there'll be anybody here, but we could be surprised. We haven't seen a lot of people on trail. Oh, it's real nice up here. Looks like there'll be good places to tent if you're not doing shelters or it's full. Bear cables. The water was just before we got off the trail. Yeah. There we go. I haven't seen pretty. Oh, there's a little clothesline. Yeah, I'm not sure where the privy is. We'll have to scout it out. There's the privy up there. So if you're staying at the shelter, it's just up the hill. Sure is a pretty view. We're not going to know how to act when the weather goes back to what we had last year, because this is day 3 of not a cloud in the sky.
Yeah, a little surprise view at, but what, 272.5?
I can't see my watch. My cover's covering it. But yeah,
God, it's pretty up here.
It's not very far out of Deer Park. It's just a little climb up, and of course we're huffing and puffing, but hopefully that'll get easier. We are coming into Hot Springs. There's a train. There's the city down below. So that was a nice, easy climb. Not climb, but mostly descent. A few ups, but it was very enjoyable. And so now we're going to walk on down into Laughing Heart. And then the plan is to flip up to, I can't remember, Allen or Tanyard. I think it's Allen. And walk 5 miles back into town, so that we'll have a total of 11 miles for the day. And then we'll be done with Hot Springs. We haven't had a whole lot of luck with cell service, especially with data. We have Verizon, and I do hope it gets better, because I mean, sitting at the tavern last night, well, yesterday afternoon having a burger, we had no service. I mean, not even phone service. So, but anyway, that's where we're headed. So we are about 3/4 of a mile heading Sobo from Allen Gap back to Hot Springs, where we will have some lunch and go to the library and upload a video. So we have some motivation to get there. This is a little bit of a road walk. I believe said that you kind of have to pay attention so you don't mess up. So it looks like we're going to be on this road for a little minute, though. It's a beautiful day. We just ran into 3 hikers heading north. Bambi, Julia, and what was the other guy's name?
Bambi?
No, Bambi, Julia, and the other guy?
Oh, heck, I don't forget.
Sorry, I didn't hear it, and didn't retain it, so off we go. I was about to walk past this when I was advised that we always sit on benches, so.
Mile marker 279.7.
Yeah, and there's some daffodils that are up but not blooming yet in this pretty little pond. Now, of course, it's real close to Hot Springs, but it's still nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
This is our first official bench sitting on the,
Yeah.
because I don't think we had any of these on the 241 last year, did we?
I can't remember. And I've seen 2 dogs. I've only been able to pet 1 dog. So, you know, I have goals of petting all the dogs and sitting on all the benches.
I guess we're going.
Yeah, we're going. Sorry, I neglected to inform you. Remember, we're hiking toward food, so it's important. So here is another bench. So I'm going to quick run over here and sit on it. But this is the dam that makes that little lake. And it's actually pretty cool. And then this is the wall that makes the dam for that little lake. This is quite cool. So we are about a mile from downtown Hot Springs, just up on this big ridge, and we're going to drop down in. It's been a real pleasant hike from Allen down. This is a place that obviously is a campsite. If you want to just blow through Hot Springs and resupply, you'd be able to post up here for the night probably. So yeah, it's been a nice trail. Run into probably a total of 5 or 6 people heading north. Blazing Bakers and Danny were heading out. And yeah, it was kind of fun to see some people going the other direction. We have gotten down, and now we're going to walk along the river. The trail, as it winds its way down, kind of goes away from town. So looks like we're going to walk alongside the river for a bit before we get to the bridge to go into town. It's real pretty. It was pretty steep coming down, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm not sorry that we did it in reverse. Starting our road walking in Hot Springs. Like I said, we're gonna stop and get something to eat. Maybe stop at the library, because they have super fast internet. And then we'll walk the rest of the way to Laughing Heart. So we're eating French fries and drinking a beer at the tavern. So I'm sitting in front of the library, which has blazing fast internet. processing the video from yesterday, and as soon as I can get it scheduled, I'm gonna go get Rich out of the tavern where he's having the rest of his lunch, and we're gonna head back to Laughing Heart. We gotta walk the rest of the trail, but it's chilly out here.
There you go.
How awesome. Somebody just dropped trail magic off at Laughing Heart.
Yay.
Super nice.
And what does it do?
Satisfies.
Every time.
Mm-hmm. So, this is our room. It could be tidier, but that's our fault, not theirs. We have a little sofa, and then we have the double bed. We've hung all our clothes up. They're all clean and dry, but we just have them up so we can get into them tomorrow. And I'll just kind of give you a quick tour. Yeah. So, back here is loaner clothes for when you're washing. And these are some bunk rooms back here as well. I mean, there's people staying in them, so I'm not going to go nosing around. But there's a couple of bunks. And then out this way, this is a 3-person. This is the laundry they use. It's for staff, but there is a couple more bedrooms. This one there and one there. That's their sheets. They assign them to you in the library. Bulletin board. That's another single room. This is just like the entryway when you come in, and there's a coffee bar, and there's the towels. And then this is a kitchen. They got a hot plate, toaster oven, microwave, refrigerator. And there's like 3 bathrooms. Oh, and there's Ultra Girl. I'm doing a quick nickel tour.
My house still closed.
In your yes, I told him loaner clothes, and look how she fashionably wears them. Yes, this is another bathroom. We're gonna sneak out here. I don't know if it's dark. It may be.
Yeah, no worries. Like I said, if you don't see me outside, you just knock on the door here. All right, we'll do
Huh?
Yep.
That's the proprietor. That's Caboose. I'm doing a nickel tour. It's probably worth 2 cents. But so now that I have the man who's in the know, this is the tenting out here, right?
Yep.
And this is the office, right?
Yeah,
This is just office in your residence.
In my house.
Yes, so don't go in there. Campfires for probably a little later in the season. And that's the tenting out there. And then that's like a bed and breakfast or something?
Yep, that's the lodge itself.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's the fancy place.
Yep, this all used to be a Jesuit residence, and it was sold to some folks in 2012, and they've converted all of it into this gorgeous place that you see
How
now.
awesome. And how long have you been running this?
For 4 days now.
4 days. And he's doing a fabulous job.
Thank you so much.
He really is. Yeah, and I think you're going to see a lot more improvements. He's got a lot of really good ideas. So if you come back around this way, when you come in off the trail, you literally, it's like right where that car is where you come in off the trail, and you're pretty much at Laughing Heart. This is the laundry that the guests use. And it's like $5 to do laundry, and they provide everything. We just washed ours. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go and get a shower and get to bed. Is it 9 yet? No, I don't think so. Good evening.
Here we are.
It's
Wrap up.
still March 5th.
Is it? Let me look. Yeah.
What time is it?
7.
Oh wow, feels later than that.
I know.
But today was an interesting day.
Fun.
We started at Mountain something diner. Had a nice breakfast. And then
That's right.
yeah, you forgot.
That
It
seems
was-
like yesterday.
No,
Oh
that
my
was
gosh.
today. And so then we went back up to Garenflo.
Garenflo Gap, right?
And did that 6.5, 7 miles back down to Laughing Heart. And that was real enjoyable. I liked it a lot.
Yeah. I have no horsepower going up hills at all. I have to go really slow. I'm good on the flat stuff. Downhill, great. Uphill, yeah, not so
So
much.
essentially, instead of hiking the Appalachian Trail, perhaps we should have gone to a desert.
Somewhere where it's flat. I'd have done really well.
Trail legs.
The Florida
the
Trail.
the memories of trail legs.
I mean, I would rather do mountains than swamps, so, you know.
Florida Trail.
No.
Snakes.
No. So anyway, we did that.
Anaconda. Sorry. I'll get off on that.
But, so we did that, and we came into town. It was like probably right around lunchtime, but we didn't eat. We just, Jimmy took the truck and took us to, I keep saying in the video, Allen Gap. And the reason I was doing that is he gave us a choice. We could go to Tanyard, which was like 5.5 miles, or we could have gone to Allen, which was much farther. And
It was 14, right?
yeah, and we just said, that sounds tempting, but we'll do the shorter one.
We just haven't logged enough miles yet this year to do,
that
back-to-back 17-mile days.
It would have been like a 20 because we did the 6 before. So anyway, I had it in my head that the shorter one was Allen, and it wasn't. So I'm sorry I said that so many times. But so we did that one, and I'm not sorry we did it that direction. That looks like a bear coming up out of Hot Springs. I mean, we talked about that. Every time you come out of a town, you pay.
Yeah. You got a full load of fuel, food, everything, and you're climbing
a mountain.
Of feet. And they call it Lover's Leap out of here, up northbound, and it's really pretty. The views are amazing. The views of the French Broad River and the town, and there's this gigantic solar farm out there. Which I didn't know was here until we were climbing around up there in those mountains.
I had no idea what it was. I thought it was like a self-storage units or something. These big, long, black things.
It was real pretty coming back into town. And we got back into town and went
back to the tavern.
Got a beer and a burger for lunch, dinner. And I pretty much came back here and took a shower and plopped down.
We're trying to, we didn't take a day off at all. So we're just kind of trying to relax because when we leave here tomorrow, we'll go back to Tanyard, and I think we're going to spend the night in Little Laurel Shelter. Jimmy and I believe. Yeah, it's going to be cold. Some of the numbers are looking a little scary, but Jimmy and I believe are going to kind of support us and work with us. Their goal is to try to help us as far as Irwin. So
that'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, since we've been back, we've done 38 miles, right? Maybe a little more.
Yeah.
So that's great. There are hikers, but it's not crowded. Trail Magic, as you saw in the video, showed up today, so that was fun.
The weather's been ridiculous. It's been amazing. It's been cold, but it hasn't rained at all. It's been full-on sun. If you can...
And I'm grateful, but it's like the longer it stays nice, the harder it's going to be to accept the rain that is inevitable.
Yeah. I looked at the extended weather forecast just a little while ago, and for 6 weeks, they're forecasting 2 days of rain on the 18th.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
Never going to happen. That's just a fantasy.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to get our packs all put together, figure out our food, and try to get a good night's sleep because we're going to head out tomorrow and start doing it all again. I'm going to try to schedule some videos, but cell service has been a battle, so we'll just do the best we can, and if we don't get them up, it's just because we don't have enough.
Night, kids. Time to go crush the miles. See ya.